Hello everyone, Madhusudan here, founder of Living Things. Last video we discussed about power factor penalty. You can find the link below. This time we are going to discuss about one of the most important penalties is your excess demand penalty. You're paying for electricity you have never used. Excess demand penalty charges you for crossing your sanctioned load limit even once in a billing cycle. And most companies have either over-provisioned demand or don't track it at all. What if I told you that you're paying rent for a room you have never entered? That's exactly what excess demand charges are. You're paying for an electricity capacity you either don't use or you're getting penalized for crossing a limit you didn't even know existed. Every commercial electricity connection in India has a sanctioned demand. Think of it as the maximum electricity capacity your premises is allowed to draw at any point. It is measured in kVA. Could be 50 kVA for a small retail store, could be 500 kVA for a bank's data center. Now here's what goes wrong. When a company sets up a new location, they estimate the demand and they almost always overestimate because nobody wants to fall short. So a branch that needs 80 kVA will request 120 kVA. Result, you're paying fixed charges on 120 kVA every month even though you use only 80. But the opposite is also dangerous. If your actual demand crosses 120 kVA even once during the billing period, you pay excess demand penalty on the entire excess amount. That one spike, maybe your AC compressors all started simultaneously, cost you for the entire month. But I can tell you, there is a sweet spot, and finding it requires data. Your electricity bill shows you recorded demand or maximum demand for that billing period. Compare this to your sanctioned demand. If recorded demand is consistently 30% below sanctioned, you're overpaying on your fixed charges. Apply to your DISCOM spot demand reduction. If recorded demand occasionally spikes above sanctioned, you need either demand management or to apply for a demand increase. The problem, most companies don't track this. They set the demand once at the time of connection and they never revisit it. Even when the branch is expanded, even when they have added more ACs, even when seasonal load changes. Let me give you a very real scenario. A retail chain with 400 stores. We have analyzed their bills. 50 stores have sanctioned demand that was 40% higher than their actual usage. They were overpaying on fixed charges by roughly 10 lakhs per year. On the other side, 30 stores were regularly crossing their sanctioned demand. Excess demand penalties were almost 2 lakhs per year. So that's 12 lakh per year just from demand mismatch. No equipment failure, no wastage, just the wrong number on the connection agreement. The fix for the first group filed for demand reduction with the DISCOM. It takes 30 to 90 days, annual savings immediate. The fix for the second group, some needed demand increase application, others just needed load scheduling, staggering when heavy equipment turns on so the peak never crosses the sanction limit. Here's the thing, both fixes are free or near free, but you can't implement either one if you don't know which location has the problem. For a company with 500 locations, demand optimization is one of the fastest ways. No equipment purchase, no installation, just paperwork and scheduling. Typical savings 1 to 1.5% of the total electricity spends. On a 20 crore annual spend, that's 25 lakh per year. Recurring every year you will save actually. And the bonus, when you right size your demand, your fixed charges drop, which means your unit cost of electricity goes down. That improves your cost benchmark across location. Excess demand is one of the easiest penalties to fix. You just need to see it first. Pull your bills, compare sanctioned demand versus recorded demand, identify the outliers. That's your saving list. Hi everyone, I'm Madhusudan Naik from Living Things. In the next video, I'm going to show you if you miss payment deadlines, how deadly it can be to your pockets. Okay, subscribe more for this kind of a content. Thanks a lot.